I lived in New Zealand for 8 years. When I first came here, this is where I was, Breaker Bay. But I lived here, on the top floor. And it was the really windy time of the year. And the waves were nearly banging at the windows. And out there is where all the container ships come in and the planes from Australia. It's about 22 degrees here and yep, they got penguins. You'll see that no two houses are the same and they're made out of wood, which is great for earthquakes because wood flexes. Lots of gorgeous, simple little cottages. It's kind of typical old style. This little tiny one's favourite. So you can hear them in the bushes. We have cicadas and penguins. I've just realised when I did that dramatic pan and went, and penguins, there weren't any there, they were just there in theory. If you look at the ferry in the distance, behind it you can probably see the South Island, the mountains of the South Island. And for about half the year you can stand here in warm sunshine and see snow on the top of those. In fact, there is a tiny bit of snow left on the top of one of them, but I'm not sure you can see it. I'm starting to feel I should be getting paid by the tourist board for doing this. There is another site in New Zealand. There's probably a crack addict within a couple of miles of here, I'd have thought. Drugs are a big problem in NZ. Fire here, remains of a fire, and it's probably because they've been collecting power shells, I think abalone the Americans call it, which are great eating. The shells, feeling like a poor David Attenborough. I've got a few really poor examples here. They've got this most amazing sheen on them, but these are old, so they've kind of dulled off and you probably can't see it. They make jewellery out of them and earrings as well, and they grow really large. But one of these has got, there it is, I don't know if you can see, it's got scratch marks on it there, and this is where large seabirds have scraped and pecked because they appreciate the taste too. There are no poisonous snakes or spiders in New Zealand, though there are one or two venomous lawyers. Still trying to find a good example of a power shell. That's probably the nearest I've got. I'm not sure you can see the glint. No pollution here. Just thinking that music is really synesthetic. Is that the word? Google it. Because people always go, what's your taste in music? So it kind of crosses the senses. Nobody ever says, what kind of sounds does your favourite fruit make?